Welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Monday, March 27th, 2017. If you want to follow us on Twitter, please go to CATEX TV. There's a big storm getting ready to belt northeastern Australia. Tropical Cyclone Debbie is expected to bring wind gusts of up to 162 miles per hour. It's expected to cross the coast of Australia's Queensland state Tuesday morning. In that area are several big mining operations operated by Glencore and BHP Billiton. They've already instituted measures to halt production of some of the coal used in steel making. Horizon, which is Australia's largest freight rail operator, has stopped delivering coal to the export ports of Abbots Point and Dalrymple Bay. This was effective yesterday. The mining companies are saying that they are prepared for this. They've upped their preparations to a 1 in 1,000 year event from a 1 in 500 year event. So as far as levees go, they're not expecting any flooding. The main dangers from this storm apparently are going to be drenching rain. According to the Australian meteorological people, Debbie is very dangerous and of a size not seen in Queensland since severe tropical cyclone Yazi in 2011. Debbie is expected to strengthen to a Category 4 storm by the time it makes landfall. Thousands of residents in Queensland and northeastern Australia have already been ordered to leave their homes. Suncorp, which is one of the major primary insurers in Australia, says that its reinsurance should cover any claims resulting from Cyclone Debbie. The insurer said claims in the current financial year have already fully eroded their $460 million Australian deductible. This means that further natural cat claims in the remainder of the financial year, which ends on June 30th, will fall exclusively to Suncorp's reinsurers. Yesterday was an amazing day in Russia. There were protests in 100 cities throughout Russia. The biggest protest was, as you might expect, in Moscow, where some 20,000 people turned out. This is a protest against Vladimir Putin. The lead architect of the rallies, the anti-corruption crusader Alexei Navalny, was arrested and ordered jailed for 15 days. Navalny, you may remember, has had his face painted in green by a heckler, some indelible green ink that was anti-protest itself. Putin, of course, is blaming this on paid protesters. The United States State Department actually issued a comment about this last night, saying that detaining peaceful protesters is an affront to core democratic values. It said that the United States will monitor this situation, and we call on the government of Russia to immediately release all peaceful protesters. So we'll see what happens there, but clearly Putin and company preparing for their 2018 re-election run, in which he's expecting a huge validation, are somewhat concerned about this popular uproar. There was an avalanche that has killed a total of 8 people now in Japan. More than 100 troops are involved in a major rescue mission after an avalanche hit ski slopes in Tochigi Prefecture north of Tokyo earlier today. The people killed were Japanese high school students as well as a teacher who were on a mountain climbing outing. So a warning had been issued for heavy snow and possible avalanches from Sunday until Monday in the area, with the weather forecast predicting snow of some 30 centimeters. However, the students still were out there. On Saturday night in Merseyside in England, in a little village of Wirral, W-I-R-R-A-L, there were initially reports of the smell of gas. The utility National Grid, which owns the gas pipes, quickly appeared on the scene and inspected the grid. Didn't find anything wrong. Several hours later, a huge explosion obliterated a dance school and collapsed several buildings, catapulting bricks over cars 200 meters away. Fortunately, nobody was killed, although 34 people are hospitalized. As of this morning now, the police are referring to this as a crime scene. So it's possible that this may have been intentionally set. There were a total of 83 homes damaged when a powerful gas explosion ripped through an apartment building in North China, killing 3 people and injuring 25. This occurred in Tombed Right Banner apartment complex in Batu City in Inner Mongolia. The blast occurred Saturday afternoon and was so powerful that one of the 3 connecting blocks of the apartment buildings were gone. Police say that the blast is being investigated. Early reports indicated that it may have been caused by a natural gas leak. The London School of Economics is saying that some £4 billion of revenue could be lost to the reinsurance industry that's based in London as a result of Brexit. They're also saying that the financial sector in London could be hit, could be hit with an £18 billion annual revenue loss itself. So this is something that reinsurers have been preparing for since the June vote last year. Many of the reinsurers have subsidiaries in Europe to where they can already transfer business. Lloyd's is well on its way to announcing its Brexit response plan by announcing a European domicile sometime by the end of this month, apparently, where they're going to begin to write business in order to allow the passporting rights on the European Union to continue unimpeded. A couple of other interesting aspects of the London School of Economics report is that the impact of Brexit on the financial sector will be a 7 to 8% drop in employment, a clearly significant effect, as well as about an 18% loss of revenue for the financial sector. For the British economy as a whole, the ripple-down effects from the finance sector's Brexit impact could be a little bit less dramatic, with a national GDP loss of about 0.5% and only 0.2% loss in employment. So that's the news for today. We'll keep watching if anything happens in Russia, but thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.